The leader of a subreddit with 7 million members leaves Reddit. A group of university students proved that Voice ID can easily be faked. And the European Union is crash testing artificial intelligence. Buckle up for these and more top tech news stories from #Trending and Tech News Day. I'm your host, Jim Love, CIO of IT World Canada and Tech News Day in the US. In a significant move, Mojang, the developer of Minecraft, has decided to cease posting official content on Reddit. The decision comes in response to Reddit's recent changes to its API and the subsequent handling of protests by subreddit moderators. The announcement was made by a Reddit user named Sliced Lime, who is believed to be Mojang's Mikael Hedberg, the Minecraft Java tech lead. The changes to Reddit's API have been controversial, leading to widespread protest across many subreddits. In response, some subreddit moderators have turned their communities private or marked them as not safe for work, effectively preventing Reddit from selling ads on those pages. Reddit's reaction to these protests, which included pressuring and even replacing disgruntled moderators, has sparked Mojang's decision to withdraw from the platform. The most significant impact of this move will be the end of official changelog threads on the subreddit, which boasts 7.4 million Minecraft fans. These threads allowed players to review updates in detail and provide direct feedback to the developers. However, players are still encouraged to post unofficial update threads and can reach Mojang through their feedback site or social media. The decision by Mojang is a notable development, considering the size and influence of Minecraft. It draws parallels to advertisers leaving Twitter following Elon Musk's controversial leadership takeover. It remains to be seen whether Reddit's leadership will respond to this development and if other Microsoft studios will follow Mojang's lead. The European Union is taking a proactive approach to ensure the safety of artificial intelligence innovations before they reach the market. The trade bloc has launched 4 permanent testing and experimental facilities across Europe, investing 220 million euros or $240 million into the project. These centers, both virtual and physical, will provide a space for technology providers to test AI and robotics in real-life settings with various sectors including manufacturing, healthcare, agriculture and food, and cities, starting from next year. The aim is to foster the development of trustworthy artificial intelligence. Lucilla Scioli, Director for Artificial Intelligence and Digital Industry at the European Commission, emphasized the importance of these facilities in mitigating key risks such as disinformation introduced by AI. These facilities are being likened to a digital version of the European crash test system for new cars. They will act as a safety filter between technology providers and users in Europe, and will also contribute to shaping public policy. This initiative complements existing regulations like the EU's AI Act. Researchers at the University of Waterloo have discovered a method to bypass voice authentication security systems with a success rate of up to 99% after only 6 attempts. Voice authentication, which uses a unique voice print to verify client identities, is increasingly used in remote banking, call centers, and other security-critical scenarios. The researchers have developed a method that can fool most voice authentication systems by identifying the markers in deepfake audio that indicate it is computer-generated. Then they created a program that removes these markers, making the audio indistinguishable from authentic audio. In a recent test against Amazon Connect's voice authentication system, they achieved a 10% success rate in one 4-second attack, with this rate rising to over 40% in less than 30 seconds, and for some less sophisticated systems, they achieved a 99% success rate after 6 attempts. Andre Cassis, a computer security and privacy PhD candidate and the lead author of the study, argues that while voice authentication is better than no additional security, the existing spoofing countermeasures are critically flawed. The research, titled Breaking Security Critical Voice Authentication, was published in the proceedings of the 44th IEEE Symposium on Security and Privacy. A recent study by Gartner reveals that 81% of large enterprise CIOs plan to increase their IT headcount in 2023, despite things like advances in AI. And this is due to the fact that full-time IT employees perform 56% of the work related to digital transformation, with another 21% done by IT contractors or part-time employees. The study also found that while AI and automation account for just over 9% of the work done under the IT purview today, 46% of CIOs plan to automate some or all of their workflow to free up IT time. However, the impact of AI on the global job market is predicted to be neutral in the next several years due to enterprise adoption lags, implementation times, and learning curves. The most in-demand IT skills, according to CIOs at large enterprises, are cybersecurity, no surprise, cloud platforms, and customer or user experience. Nearly half, 47% of the surveyed CIOs plan to invest in training programs to upskill and reskill IT staff, and 46% plan to establish fusion teams, which include technical and business personnel and focus on cross-disciplinary business success. Despite the hype surrounding the metaverse, businesses are not rushing to adopt it, according to another study by Gartner. The report, entitled Emerging Tech Adopter Anti-Patterns, Metaverse Use Cases Are Plagued by Low Adoption, identifies several issues that deter users from adopting this new technology. Virtual reality use cases in non-gaming environments are failing to live up to customer expectations for scale, and immersive meetings using avatars are not yet compelling enough to create sustainable metaverse experiences. Furthermore, users complain that VR experiences are physically uncomfortable, and many worry about privacy and security. The cost of VR hardware is another deterrent. The study, based on interviews with 52 metaverse providers and analysis of 170 adopter implementations, found that Generation Z, the only cohort tuning into these experiences, is not enthusiastic about them. Gartner's researchers found that 85% are really not that interested in brands operating in the metaverses, while 43% say they're staying away from the metaverse because they don't understand it. Gartner recommends would-be buyers look beyond the metaverse hype and instead ask what value they can derive from using these immersive technologies. Based on this document, that value might not easily be found. And that's the top tech news stories for today. Links to all of the stories can be found in the text version of this podcast at itworldcanada.com/podcasts. Hashtag Trending goes to air 5 days a week with a special weekend interview edition called Hashtag Trending, the Weekend Edition. You can follow us on Google, Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. And we're also on YouTube 5 days a week with a video newscast, only there we're called Tech News Day. Why don't you check us out? Maybe give us a like? We need the boost. We love your comments. You can find me on LinkedIn, Twitter, or on our Mastodon site, technews.social, where I'm at @TheRealJimLove. Or if that's too much to remember, just go to the article at itworldcanada.com/podcasts, and you'll find a text version with additional links and references. You can click on the X or maybe the check mark and tell us what you think. We buckle up and read everyone in our version of crash testing. I'm your host, Jim Love. Have a thrilling Thursday.